Hi, my name is Galit Lazar, and I help women in the entertainment business set the stage for an unforgettable performance consistently and stress-free. Now, today I want to talk to you about a very common problem, and that is body image. Now, my question is to you: are you an actress, a singer, or a dancer that many times are told you're too fat to play a role or get a job? Well, if this is the case, then this video is for you. And what happens is many times is that you might be getting a lot of criticism just by the way you look. And it might be very frustrating, extremely frustrating to hear this criticism. And it also even hurts you because you might be somebody who's very beautiful or very handsome, and suddenly because you just don't weigh a certain amount of weight, then they tell you, oh well, you can play a fat role, an overweight role if you are an actress, or you cannot get this job because you don't look the way we want you to look. Now, if that happens, and instead of them looking at your talent, they look at how you look, then this can be very, very frustrating. And yes, especially if you are an actress and you want to go into Hollywood and you don't fit Hollywood standards, what happens then? Well, here is the thing. How do you deal with this? How do you deal with this issue? I mean, how can you have control of this issue? And here is the tips that I'm going to give to you today. So the first thing is what happens is when you hear that, you tend to blame others, you tend to blame the industry, you tend to blame the people that told you that. But then the person that you have to look into is you. Now, perhaps when I'm going to tell you that, you are going to go, me? But I didn't do anything. No, you didn't. But what you did do is the way you think about yourself, the way you perceive yourself. Now, what do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? Do you look at all the fat, the cellulite, and all that? What do you do when you look in the mirror? What do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? So if you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I have a little cellulite here, oh, I have to lose a little bit of weight, oh, I don't like my eyes, oh, I don't like my nose, oh, and this and that and this. And I mean, let's be honest, a lot of us do that. Well, here is the thing. When you do that, then the other people that you go meet will also see that in you. But a lot of times, you probably are going to say right now, oh, really? But I don't do that. Well, listen. If you have read a lot of self-development stuff, then you know that 90% of what we think is unconscious and only 10% is conscious. So it sits within you somewhere, deep inside of you. And unless you decide to overcome it, unless you decide to face it, it won't go away. And every time you are going to go and see people for a job, every time you are going to go and ask for a role or a dance or a show or whatever it is that you want to do, the same cycle is going to come back. Why? Because you haven't faced it yet. So it's only when you decide to go and face it and start feeling good about yourself is when the other people around you are going to change their mind. It is so you can't even imagine how perception is so important, especially when you ask for a job as an actor or singer or whatever. I mean, look at the competition. Look at how many people are coming. And then you ask yourself, well, how come this one got a role and I didn't? Well, look at yourself. Look inside yourself and see, how do you think? How do you perceive yourself? And another good example about this is that, you know, Kate Winslet from the Titanic, and she said the same thing, that she's going through the same thing. So you are not the only one that goes through that. And now on my next video, I'm going to share with you much more tips about how to deal with this criticism in much more effectively. And I hope that what I've gave you today will help you. In fact, I know it will. And if you want to know more, then watch my next video, which is coming very soon. Or if you want further help with that can get you much faster to feeling good about yourself and much faster on getting that job roles that you're always dreaming about, the best roles, well, then please contact me at khalid.pharaon@gmail.com, or you can visit my site http://khalidcampcoaching.com/home. See you there. Bye.